What? We got this freaking rough African hide here, and it's just kicking my butt. It is kicking my freaking butt. We're gonna try to knock this out, y'all. If y'all watched, I did a zebra hide. What the freak? Did a zebra hide just a minute ago. Huh? Sorry, y'all. Trying to get it all simulated. Alright, we're there. I think we're there. Okay. I think I kind of want to scoot this over. Maybe. It's a mess in here, you guys. It's just been nuts. Haven't done a live in a while, but it's okay. So I've got the mini flesher, and that's what I'm using to go over this thing. So this was, if y'all had watched, if y'all did watch my previous live, I did show that I had some rock hard African capes, and here they are, okay? This is them, and I've gotten it rehydrated. They're super freaking rubbery. It's a nightmare and a half, but here we are. And I need my knife. Don't know what to do with it. That sucks. Alright. Alright, we'll get a razor blade. Yeah. I wish Elk Ridge Taxidermy would show up tonight, because oh my gosh, I need you. I need your help, Oak Ridge. So this has taken me quite some freaking time. This hide is just, I wish I could have gotten it fresh, like straight out of the field. I'm going to leave some room for the taxidermist to kind of do whatever he wants, because holy crap, this is outside of this is outside of my expertise right here, you guys. But I'm just doing what I can. Rough hide to work on. Oh my gosh. Incredibly retarded. I mean, I hope this taxidermist is good, because he's going to have to be to mount this piece of shit. Excuse my language. But holy crap. Yeah, he's going to have to be a good taxidermist to mount this. This is nuts. I mean, up, you guys? What's up, James? Man, this right here is actually called a South African GemsBuck. Totally wild animal. Look at this. See what I'm saying? What's up, Calvin? Yeah, this animal is absolutely insane. Yeah. Dang is right. I'm almost like, why did I take this on? Because when I received this hide, it was like 100% dried out, alright? And so I had to rehydrate it, and it's just been a very tedious process. It's not in the best condition to work in. Yeah, I did a cow. I actually finished that cow. I couldn't really get it on the live stream. I've just been super busy. And yeah, I remember you on there though, James. Welcome back, man. I appreciate it. Appreciate you coming back and checking it all out. But yeah, this is a very abnormal request for me. Hello, hope you well. What is your doing? You're a killer. I am. Anyway, yeah, I kill all kinds of stuff, Deborah. Like, all kinds of stuff. And I also support other people that kill stuff. And I tan their hides for them, so. Alright, Deborah. Appreciate it. I'm sorry too, Deborah. Alright, I'm sorry. But you gotta watch out who you flip it off, man. I mean, come on. Oh, man. But yeah, this is not a very easy. I appreciate it. How much? I don't know yet, man. I haven't. Maybe hunting season, I might give a call. Right on, dude. So yeah, it depends on what you want, James. Yeah, definitely reach out. What's up, man? Been a while. What are you working on? JG, I remember you. This is a GemsBuck from South Africa. So this guy went on like a safari hunt type deal, and he wants to get this thing. He wants to get this mounted. But unfortunately, yeah, it's called a GemsBuck. So it's got the real long, pointy horns. Like Google GemsBuck, G-E-M-S Buck. But yeah, I'm gonna have to keep kind of getting after it because this thing's gonna drop on me pretty good. Like this thing is rubbery. Like it's super rubbery. Like it's not the nicest thing to work on. It's like around the face, you know, when you're mounting an animal, I mean, you need to get it needs to be pretty thin. So that's what I'm trying to do on this thing, but man, it has not been the easiest thing for me to work on. Like, definitely outside. What would you charge for a buck? So like, you want the cape done to like mount it, or if you want a wet tan cape done. Oh, okay, just a regular deer back hide. It'd be $100, man. As long as you pay for the ride over here and the ride back, the deer hide. For me to tan the deer hide is $100. So all this membrane gets dried up, and it's just ridiculous. Like, you gotta get it off. Man, James, it's just me, buddy, but yeah, it's just me doing this, man. I'm located in Arkansas. Go on my YouTube description, and there you will find my email. And that is how you can get a hold of me to place an order. Yeah. Yeah, I can't wait to just get back to doing like native species. Like this right here is a little bit too much for me, man. I'll do it, but I'm not really trying to. I'm not really trying to do this right here. But at least I can say that I have worked on African hides. Keepers Creepers, do you make anything out of that? Any products? No, not right now. One day I will, but right now I just provide a tanning service. So, like this is a cape right here. It's going to get mounted for somebody. So now this ain't mine right here. Alright. My freaking camera got overheated. What the heck? Alright, so we'll put a fan on it. How about that? This is what I normally do. I just totally forgot to do it. What's up, shifting gears and passing queers? What's up? My day's pretty good. How are you doing? Super busy right now. Working on this African hide. Trying to anyway. Trying to get the face cleaned up. It's proven to be a fairly difficult task. Yeah. That's freaking funny, man. I know you laughing right now. Light blue 9. That's me. That's freaking funny. That's funny. Pretty funny. Man, this is a nightmare. Ah, that's what's up. Thank you. Now look. So this is a South African GemsBuck. Alright, that's what we got here. And it was it's been killed like 2 years ago, and it was just rock hard when it got here. And it's just proven to be a nightmare to work on. It just wasn't fleshed good enough to be left to dry. So, I have another one out there, just had to trash it. It was no good. So I'm freaking trying to do it, man. I'm trying to using my tool, the mini flesher, to get in here and do this cape work right here, because this animal is going to be mounted. And it's a freaking nightmare. Absolute nightmare. What am I watching? This is a South African GemsBuck. So it's an animal with super long horns from Africa, and it's going to be mounted. So this right here is the cape of that animal, and I'm taking off all the leftover membrane. I'm just cleaning up the inside so the taxidermist can mount it. So that's what I'm doing. Yep. Yeah, this is like preparation, like all the steps that have to be taken prior to actually mounting the animal. That's what I'm doing right now. How much you got left? One more question? What happens if you get a crap ton of homework tomorrow? That would suck. You have all that homework and that. You don't know. I'm just thinking, man. I mean, you gotta be careful. Okay, well, you can try it. See how it goes. Yeah. Pretty cool to see this being done. Heck yeah, man. I'm glad you like it. I wish this hide would have been brought to me like fresh or at least frozen, but like there's fat all the way down this and it's been dried out for 2 years. Like that's not what you want to do. You don't want to do that. So yeah, that fat, man, it'll make a hide greasy and just about make it to where you can't do nothing with it. So we're on the verge of I think we're gonna make this one work, but we're on the verge of calling a customer and being like, can't work with this bull crap. So we're going to. We already had to throw one of them away. Wasting my time. But yeah, you got to preserve these things right, man. If you want them to be tanned or to be mounted, you got to take care of them. You know. No, it ain't. Like if it was a fresh hide, this would be way easier. But this hide is like, it's like stiff wet. Is that Moo Moo Girl? No, no Moo Moo Girl. Fixing to be done with the face on this thing. It was super dirty, but now you can see like I've got the eyes split. So when they mount the animal, they'll be able to tuck the eyes into place. I got it cleaned up along here. I got to come through here and clean up this little strip, you see it, and then up around this mouth. The ears are split, and I'll probably go through there. I'm sorry, the nose is split inside out. I'll probably go through here and clean it up a little bit, but yeah, this comes straight from Africa. All right, this is straight up African. Look at this thing. That looks African, don't it? That's what it is. Fishing with Flames, what's up, man? You are a dedicated person, dude. I haven't done a live in a while. Sometimes you just gotta take a break. I've just been trying to hammer some things out. I had to take a little break. Be right back. All right, babe. Difficult one to freaking flush, man. crazy freaking animal, y'all. Freaking nuts. It's like I'm getting ready to mount an elk. Man, dude, I'm trying to Outlandish Outdoors. Go check out Outlandish Outdoors for freaking cool fishing videos, y'all. But look, this is the African sable. Trying to get this thing prepared to get mounted. This thing was in awful shape when it came here. I don't know how anybody's gonna mount it, but we're gonna we're gonna try to get it in the best shape we can. You know, if you want to dry hide out, you got to treat it. Yeah, it is. It's cool stuff, man. But yeah, you got to treat a hide like you actually want it. You know, you got to treat a hide like you actually freaking want it. If you want it, you know, don't get a hide and throw it over and just. Cause like this hide was left to dry for like 2 years with the fat all over it, man. Don't do that. Don't do that. I mean, this membrane has been dry for 2 years and it's hard to work with, man. It's alright. That comes with a price. You put a price tag on that. Have to. Like this stuff is like rubbery, like hard rubbery crap, man. And it wouldn't have been that way had it at least been frozen for a period of time, but just thrown in a shop, dry as all get out, that ain't gonna cut it. 2 years is crazy. You say that they are best when either preserved or fresh, right? Yeah, I mean, like, okay, say you go hunt this animal and you kill it, and you know you don't have time or you just don't want to flesh it or do anything with it right then. Just bag it up really good, put the face on the inside of the fur, and roll it up and throw it in your freezer, and you're good for like ever. I mean, pretty much, you know, I'd say like 5 years you're good. But like if you want to dry it, flesh it, really, really good. I mean, really good. Get all the membrane off of it. Like, do an awesome job of fleshing it. And then you can salt it. Salting it's the best way to do it. The best way to dry anything. Alright, you can hang it up and let it turn into rawhide. But if you want it to rehydrate very well, go ahead and salt it. And then you can just let it sit up, you know, in a dry, kind of a cool environment. But to do a crappy job fleshing it, and then just kind of roll it up and let it get rock hard, don't do that. I'm just tedious. I'm just going through this thing, man. Can't hit a lot of it with my. Good, yeah. Yeah, because I mean, you know, yeah, if you do that and you think about it, like, okay, when I break this thing back out, and I say salt it and don't do rawhide out of it because, like, if you leave it dry, at some point it's going to have to be rehydrated. Well, a salted hide rehydrates like 10 times faster and more even than just a dried out hide that's turned into rawhide. You have a way better texture on the hide. Like this hide wasn't salted at all. Oak Ridge, bro, I'm so glad you're here, man. I'm so glad you're here. I'm doing good. Look, this is those African hides. This is the capes right here. This guy, I didn't really know he was going to be bringing me capes, but he did. And so this is a GemsBuck from South Africa. And when he brought it to me, man, like it had been rolled up and just left to dry. But it's still got a lot of fat on it and crap. And when I rehydrated it, man, it's super rubbery, man. It's just really a piece of crap. And so I'm going through and I'm removing all the membrane and I'm splitting these eyes up and the nose and cleaning up where these lips have been split and cleaning up the nose really good on it. Then I got to go through and do the cape, but it's super rubbery. Yeah, I'm doing a wet tan for a shoulder mount right here. Yeah, so I'm just gonna, I'm gonna put it back in the pickle one more night after this, and tomorrow I'm gonna tan it, and I'm gonna let it dry a little bit and let it soak up some oil, and then I'm gonna bag that dude up. How's that sound? I'll tell you, mini flesher, how do you rehydrate a wet tanned hide? What do you mean? Like, it's already hydrated, right? Like after you tan it, it's hydrated. What I plan on doing is just doing a submersible tan on it, letting it somewhat dry, and then putting some oil on it, and then putting it in a bag, and he's gonna come pick it up right away, and take it straight to the taxidermist. So that's what I was gonna do. If that's your question. What's up? What's up? This is I'm gonna say this is my. I thought that was y'all. I don't understand that question he asked me, man. That's more fur. That's there right there. Look at it. Look, this over here. This is Bonnie back here. Look at this one right here. This is crazy. Crazy. That's a whole thing. No, I hadn't done a live in a while, so I got 25 people. How much is the finished product on average cost? Just depends on what you want. If it's wet tan and it dries up, it has to be pliable to mount. Yeah, so whenever it gets wet tan, I'm going to oil it, and it'll be wet when the guy receives it, and he's going to take it to his taxidermist. And that's, you know, I'm going to give it to him wet tan. Ain't going to be done. That's it? You come from my shad? Alright, yo, y'all have a good night. She come to pick up a bag of shad. Yeah. And I mean, I'm telling him don't let it dry out. You know, I thought about freezing it when I give it to him, but I don't know if he's going to want to open it, look at it. I don't know. Yeah, this is kind of a, this is something else, man. This big old animal, and it just wasn't, to me, it wasn't brought here in good condition. It just wasn't. Yeah, super dried with a bunch of freaking fat on it. Yeah, I just got one all dried up, so I had to rehydrate it. Yeah. I tell you, I don't like working with rehydrated skins. Like, it's totally different than a fresh skin. You know what I mean? Like, I don't even. I personally don't think this one was done right, and it's been dry for like 2 years. So it ain't like it was just, dried for a few months or something. This thing's been freaking dried with all this fat on it still. Wasn't fleshed out very well at all. Yeah, definitely way different. Yeah, man, I'm not a fan of it. I'll do it, man, but man. I sure can't wait to get back on some freaking coyotes. I tell you what. This is a nightmare. And I honestly, I'm going to try to do a good job. I really am, but man. I don't know about this thing. I don't know. Because deer season is closer. Are you ready for some hides? I am. I want to get off of this right here, and I want to get back on. My back hides and all my stuff like that. But I'm fixing to be done with the face. Yeah, dude, I tell you, I hope I get a bunch of deer hides. That's really what I'm hoping. Whoever did flesh this, they kind of did a good job in some areas. Kinda. But not really, man. Like, I'm fixing to get off into there's only one major spot of fat, really. Okay, I'm being a little dramatic, but it's along the esophagus. Is where there is a crap ton of fat. Okay. But honestly, like, if I'm going to do capes, like, I'd definitely rather do whitetail capes, just because I'm more familiar with that animal. Like, to do the cape of a South African GemsBuck, holy crap. But it's nice to know I can pull them kind of customers, you know what I mean? Dude, I don't even want to talk about this board, bro. It's not good. It consists of half of an Osage sapling, a barrel, and a car battery. And also, Oak Ridge, I'm fixing to go into pressure washing, man. Like, I'm just a few weeks away from that. Especially for like trapping season and stuff. Like, I'm gonna need to be blowing through them. I ain't got time to sit here and I ain't got time to sit here and do it the way I've been doing it. Like, this hide's so rubbery, man. Holy freaking crap. I tell you, I'm gonna try to get the bulk of this fat off. I wish it had been, it's a lot, but I'm gonna try to get it off. mini flesh is pretty cool though for these capes like this. I mean, it makes some quick work. Yeah, if I can just get down to right here, I think this is just where all the fat is. I think the rest of it's been flushed pretty good. Yeah. Gotta get the fat off though, no doubt. We already got the head really good, so we'll probably touch up around his ear one time. Alright. Well, just like crazy.
I'm gonna do it best I can if I can do it. One good way or no good way. It's not a beaver, it's Bigfoot. Yeah. Yep, we're doing it. I'm doing it the best way I know how, and that's by getting it done. Yeah.
I'm just messing around, y'all. Just messing around. Everybody calm down. Everybody calm down now. I gotta rig up this thing so I can charge my phone, because I use my phone to do these YouTube lives. What's up, y'all? Alright, man, here we go. Gotta get this cape done, then I ain't got no more capes to do. And I'm stoked about that, because this sucks. It's alright. What we got to do. I can't do as good of a job as I wanted to, because I don't know, man. I just don't think this thing was brought to me in good condition. Like this is a really crappy thing right here.
That was my hyper speed. That was hyper speed mode.
Oh, there's a big ass hole. Shit. God, man. God. trying to get around this here. Man, Trucker, what's up, man? Hey, hope all's well. Hope all's well with you too, man. How you been doing? It looks a lot better than it did, I know that. tell them what kind of brush you have on your angle grinder. So this here is actually a tool just for fleshing hides, and it's called a mini flesher. You can find them on Van Dyke's taxidermy.com or McKenzie Taxidermy. No, not this one, buddy. I'll use an angle grinder on like thicker back hides, but this right here is a cape of a pretty big animal. So I'm just going through and I'm just hitting it with this. This hide is a little bit different of a scenario that I would normally encounter, but this mini flesher is working good. See, look, it's got a trigger right here. And here's the safety switch right there. Just knock it out of the way. Pretty cool. Dang, it's getting late, y'all. Getting late. It's taking me a lot longer than I thought. Man, this is a lot. I gotta get it done today. Help you guys, and I appreciate y'all watching. It's actually turning out a lot better than I thought it was going to. That's good. Here's the angle grinder. Kevin, yeah. You're killing me, man. Thanks, dude. Look, Kevin. It's been super hot, but this is the first for me, man. Look, crap all over me. Hold on, let me get. I tried with the grinder, but holes in it. Dude, what kind of disc did you use? I use a flat disc. And it's gotta be real easy, man. But check it out. This is called a GemsBuck from South Africa. This is gonna be mounted. Yeah, Zen pouches. Yep. Rough deal. Look at that thing. What the freak? But hey, they're gonna mount it. Yeah, man. Pretty big animal. Pretty big animal. But it looks a lot better than what it did when it freaking got here, I'll tell you that. It's taking a little bit of work to. It's a little dry right now. Well, it's not, but I mean, compared to what it was, it is. But I just got to get all this freaking fat off of here, man. Yeah, Kevin, I'm fixing to go to the pressure washer, man. I'm really starting to lean towards pressure washing these things. Oh, freaking crap, we're almost done. We're almost done with this beast. That's pretty thin right there. Not bad. done. I think we gotta go down this strip right here. We're almost done. Holy frick crap. I'd say that's freaking done right there. Alright, let's look. Finished product. Well, you know. Alright, this is what we've been working on. It's dried out a little bit now, but I'm going to put this back into the pickle hide, guys. Or to the pickle. And it's going to rehydrate it a little bit, but we just cleaned it all up. Even just getting the membrane off, I can already tell like it feels so much looser than what it did. Because that membrane will shrink up on it and bind that thing up. When you get it all off, you completely relax the hair fibers. But if you're watching and you hadn't said anything and you don't know what this is a this is a South African GemsBuck, alright? And it's for a customer, he's going to get it mounted. And so I have to make sure that a taxidermist can mount it. And that's what we're doing. Try to show it here. Probably the best I'm going to be able to get it. Without the horns, of course, and the ears are inside out, but that's what we got right here, guys. Freaking awesome looking animal. Check that out. Now this backside's cleaned up. All the fat's off of it, all the membrane's off of it. We cleaned the rest of the face up, we split the eyes and cleaned up where the lips were split. And so now what we gotta do is put it back into the pickle bath just for tonight, and tomorrow we'll tan it. And that's it, guys. Yo, if you're watching and you like this type of stuff, or if you think what I'm doing is interesting and you want to see more of it, please click the subscribe button. And if you liked watching this, thought this was interesting, please hit the like button, man. Look, I appreciate it, y'all. Appreciate y'all watching me. But it is 8:58 at night where I'm at, so I'm about to go to bed. So I appreciate you guys. I'm gonna end the live stream, man. Y'all have a good night, day. See y'all next time.